alien implant? You decide.
I'm Martin Sargent. Clearly, I'm the guy. Duh. I'm pretty much the man. Get with it. Yo, what's up? That's rad, man. What's up? You never seen anything like that. And blingo. Blingo? Unscrewed. That's right.
So mermaid tunneling?
Blinga. Hello there and welcome to Unscrewed, the show that brings out the best in America. I'm Martin Sargent. Joining me as always, Laura Swisher. Laura, everyone.
Hello. Yes.
How the hell you doing, Laura?
Martin, I'm doing fantastic, but more importantly, how are you doing?
I've been so freaking bored and depressed lately.
Oh.
Nothing gives me pleasure. I'm so freaking bored out of my mind last night. I'm surfing the damn internet and I find this website, peepresearch.com, all right? These loser idiots on the site do scientific experiments on marshmallow peeps.
That sounds
And I'm so
good.
pathetically bored that I try to do some of these experiments myself. I put a peep in the microwave and then something miraculous happened. The peep melted into the perfect replica of a koala bear's face.
That kind of looks like a
That's
burnt
right.
egg.
In an instant, all of my depression turned into mirth and excitement because I had created a new friend. Look, do you see the koala bear's face? Can you get another shot of that? Do you see it? Now watch when I go like this. Then you really begin to see it. I made a little koala bear cutout. And by the way, my new friend is up for sale on eBay right now. Starting bid 99 cents. You can have it. I've set no reserve. The plate alone is worth at least $2.50, ladies and gentlemen. There he is. Bid early and often. You can have your very own Peep Koala friend, too.
Are you going to sign it?
I will sign it.
There you go.
I will. Tonight's show, a rare glimpse into how television should be done. We have Dr. Richard Lear. He's a surgeon who has removed alien implants from the bodies of his patients. He's here tonight with footage of the operations, and he has in his possession the actual alien implants. Ew. Also, Perry, our lab guy, he's in the house tonight. He's going to test a seat pad that filters out the noise and the smell of farts, which means we're one step closer to solving all the world's problems. There it is right there. Nice musical instrument motif. All right. That's going to be a great show.
It can't but be a great show with a fart filter seat.
That's right. So you put your ad up on Tech TV Personals, and what happened?
Well, Martin, I have to apologize to you because I've been giving you a lot of, crap for not having any luck with the ladies.
Apology accepted, but it still stings, Laura.
I understand. I haven't really had luck with my personal.
Really? There's like thousands of guys up on our personal sites. You can't find one? What the hell are you looking for?
Martin, I pretty much want what everyone wants, which is, a nice guy who's short from Bayside and is a computer technician.
Short guy from Bayside, Queens. This is your lucky day.
Are you going to host the show?
Hells no. But I have found your man. He goes by the screen name Dr. Bunsen. He lives in Bayside, Queens. He works as a computer technician. He loves the sun.
I love the sun.
He loves hanging out with good friends.
I love hanging out with good friends.
And he loves playing on his computer.
I own a computer, and I type.
Finally, he wants someone he can talk to, and no matter how many times they've had the conversation, they always find something new to talk about. Laura? Laura?
What?
All right, so maybe we didn't find a love connection here tonight, but we're going to give this matchmaking another try, and if you people out there want to try to find your kindred spirits, sign up now. Unscrewed Personals. Personals.techtv.com. That's where you do it. But first, how about we do some news?
Now, Unscrewed News with Martin Sargent.
This is Unscrewed News. Martin Sargent reporting. According to the Associated Press, the Pentagon is developing a super spy machine that can record everything a person does, from heartbeats to internet chats to video games to masturbating. And as far as I'm concerned, that pretty much covers it. Moving on, scientists have discovered that babies learn to speak the same way birds learn to sing, using feedback from the parents when trying to communicate. Luckily, humans are not like birds in the way we learn to eat. And finally tonight, according to Knight Ridder newspapers, the Iraqis have taken to giving nicknames to Western-made vehicles, including calling SUVs Monicas after Monica Lewinsky. The vehicles got the nicknames because, like Monica, an SUV rolls over easily and has a wide rear hatch. And that's the news with Martin Sargent. I be Martin Sargent. All right, so just ahead, we got this doctor has removed alien implants from human bodies and even brought the implants with him. We're going to show you. But first, here's the latest in safe sex. The guy puts a condom on his head. Must be one of those Trojan Magnum condoms. Thank God there's a reservoir tip to hold the medulla oblongata. And then he blows it up. Oh my God, and they say condoms break easily? What the kind of an office is this? Oh, stick around. Hey there, welcome back. So, if you've ever been abducted by aliens and as a result been burdened with an unwanted alien implant, our next guest is who you want to see. He's not only the author of such works as Casebook, Alien Implants, and The Aliens and the Scalpel, but has performed surgeries to remove alien implants from patients the world over. Dr. Roger Lear, welcome to Unscrewed, sir.
My pleasure to be here.
All right, so Dr. Lear, could I be walking around with an alien implant right now and not even know it?
Yes, you could be.
I mean, what percentage of Americans do you think have implants in them? And they're not even aware of this.
Well, if you look at the, in general, the abductee population by the Roper poll, which was done in 1993 and 96, you can tell that there's about 2 to 3 million Americans who are subject of the phenomenon.
And these are only the ones that answered yes in the poll. I might
right.
not even remember it.
That's true.
How did you get in this line of work, taking alien implants out of people?
As a consummate skeptic, as a scientific challenge to prove this was nothing but a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah, well, you didn't go to medical school for this. What is your medical training?
I went to 4 years of specialized training in the podiatric medical field.
Podiatry, that's
right.
Foot doctor.
Foot doctor,
yeah.
Educated right here in San Francisco.
Right on.
At the California College of Podiatric Medicine.
Good school.
Good school.
Great football team.
And from there, wish. And from there we made this leap.
So how many alien implant removal surgeries have you performed over the years?
Well, my surgical team has performed 10 surgeries, and as a result, we've removed 11 objects.
Well, the first time you did that, what did the people come to you and say, I think I have an implant, an alien implant in me, would you please remove it? It's wigging me out. How did that work?
No, the first time there was someone that was a researcher in the alien abduction field who showed me some x-rays in which he thought there was alien implants, and I looked at him and I thought this was utter nonsense.
Poppycock.
Yeah, so I said, why don't you just take them out and see what they are? And he said, well, I think that she would have that done, but she doesn't have any money, and she doesn't have any insurance.
Does insurance cover this sort of thing, this procedure, the HMOs and all that?
Interesting question. Interesting question. I don't have the answer, though, because we don't charge anything.
Oh, you don't?
No. It's all
pro
free.
bono.
Pro bono.
Now, I've read that you've actually had an alien abduction experience yourself. Have you been on the mothership?
That I don't know. In the book, The Aliens and the Scalpel, I talk about some very strange dreams that I've had.
Yeah, a lot of acid.
Where?
So we have actually some of your video of one of your surgeries. Why don't we take a look at it so our audience can see what you're up against? Warning, this is not for the squeamish, okay? Can we see the tape of Dr. Lear performing a surgery? Why don't you narrate over what's going on here?
Well, we've just removed an object that actually moves underneath the skin. When you touch the skin, it moved out of the way. It'll even follow your finger. And this is a little sort of clam-shaped affair, which is soft tissue, kind of bivalve. Kind of creepy for even me to look at.
Yeah, it's kind of a mollusk sort of thing.
Yes.
Have you had any of the removed implants tested in laboratories to find out what they're composed of? I mean, couldn't that have just been a sliver someone got on the deck?
Yeah, we've used laboratories such as Los Alamos National Labs, New Mexico Tech, University of California, San Diego, and numerous other ones. And I just happened to bring a couple of the samples of implants with me here.
All right.
That we removed early on. Of course, these have been reduced in size because they have undergone some fires
through the testing. There's one right there. That's a very small. It looks like the tip of a number 2 pencil.
That's right. Yeah.
And how do you know that it's not the tip of a number 2 pencil?
Well, it's not up to me. It's up to the scientists who look at this.
Okay, and these
tell me.
scientists who perform the analyses, what did they say these things are composed
To
of?
make a long story short, we find very unusual things like non-terrestrial isotopes. That means there are constituents of the metal that are not earthly. So when someone comes and says they've been abducted by aliens and you find something in their body, take it out, submit it for analysis, and then the findings come back to tell you that they contain some non-terrestrial substances, then what's a logical person supposed to think?
How come this is, let's take another look at another implant that you removed. Is this from a different patient now?
No, this is what I've actually brought here.
Oh, this is the same. This is part of the same one.
This is the same. This was actually a T-shaped object in the individual, and this was removed early on in 1995.
95. Hey, what do you think one of these things would fetch on eBay?
I don't know. What would I fetch on eBay?
I don't know, sir. Do people? I'm surprised that people don't want to keep their implants, kind of like I did my wisdom teeth. Why do you get to keep them?
Well, that's an agreement we make with the individual. They can't keep them because they've got to be submitted for scientific research. But the knowledge that comes out of it goes out to the rest of the world.
Well, okay,
that's why I'm here.
Yeah, but how come more people don't know about this? I mean, how come this isn't on the cover of Time magazine? This is a phenomenal story. You have taken alien implants out of people's bodies. Why don't more people know about this? I mean, you have the laboratory results. How come?
Well, I've been all over the world. I've been talking about this on a number of major television shows, newspapers, magazine articles, but there's only a certain percentage of the population that seems to get the information. But shows like yours, you see, will help get the information out, and we're telling the absolute truth. This is no joke.
Yeah, we speak nothing but the truth on this show.
Yes, sir.
Cut right to the chase, sir. So does anyone ever want just an implant reduction surgery rather than taking the whole thing out?
No, you got the wrong guy. You got the wrong guy.
Hey, Dr. Lear, it has been a delight. Thank you so much for being on Unscrewed. And if you want to know more about Dr. Lear and his practice, why don't you visit us at techtv.com/unscrewed. All right, your ass smells like a swamp. Thankfully, we've got the solution just ahead. Don't go anywhere.
And now it's time for another moment in NASA history.
Yeah, ground control. Check won't give me back my diary.
Do you have a problem with flatulence? You're not alone. Clinical studies show that the average person produces 1 to 3 pints of gas a day and passes it 14 times. That's nasty and begs the question, is there a way out? Joining me now via netcam, the inventor of the Gas Be Gone flatulence filter seat, Jim Huza. Hello, Jim.
How you doing, sir?
Good. So I have one of these flatulence filter seats right here. How does this thing work? That's to say, if I don't fart, but if I did, could Laura detect it if I had your cushion?
Well, actually, what we have is we have a polyfoam filter, which actually muffles the sound and diffuses the outburst into a layer of activated carbon with an equivalent surface area to that of a football field. That's our Gas Be Gone product line.
So you can fart across the entire width and breadth of a football field, and it's going to take care of it?
Well, in fact, that's what most end users have. But it's the equivalent surface area that's in that carbon that's to a surface area of a football field.
How effective is this? I mean, if I really, really rip one, am I going to hear it and am I going to smell it?
Well, I tell you, we're not doing anything to claim that we're 100% effective against the sound. You know, I grew up with one sister and 3 other brothers, and I'm telling you, some of them, excluding me, mind you, hit 8.2 in the Richter scale. So we're not going to muffle the sound to the degree where it's not going to be heard. However, it does muffle it to a certain degree, and the secondary benefit is it diffuses the outburst to get to a larger surface area of the activated carbon.
So, I mean, don't you think it's a little more embarrassing to actually carry around a fart pad with you than to actually just silently pass gas?
Well, it all depends. We have several designer patterns, as you see on our website. We have a...
I have the musical instrument motif right here.
Yeah, that sort of changes the way we once knew of playing musical chairs as kids, you know, and that's one of them. And then we also have a leopard skin design. That's our silent but deadly. And for the race car enthusiasts, we have a black and white checkered flag. But, you know, we also have a basic black design, and it's very commonplace, again, as one gets older as well.
Yeah, I've got one right here.
The basic black?
Yeah, I was sitting on it. So how much does Gatsby Gone cost, Jim?
They're $19.95, the Gatsby Gone, plus shipping and handling.
All right, Jim Hughes, thanks very much, and good luck with that, all right?
We appreciate it. Thanks for having us on.
That's Jim Hughes of Via Netcam. You know, I'm glad it was Via Netcam, because I'll bet that dude really reeks. Now, we never take their word for it on this show, so joining us in the test the flatulence filter seat from our product testing lab, Laura and our staff scientist, Perry. Laura?
All right, thank you, Martin. And you know what? I couldn't be prouder because I'm here with lab scientist Perry, who is going to share his experience with the fart filter seat. Now, Perry, where was this cushion when I went on a cross-country trip with my grandma? Where was it?
I have no idea, Laura, but as you know, this cushion works because it contains an activated carbon filter, which filters out all of the methane and hydrogen sulfide from the human flatulence.
I know that. I've been passing gas for years now, and my couch cushion, fine. My car seat, fine. The chair I sit at work, fine. All fine.
That's some nasty shit, Laura.
Well, all right. How long does one of these things last?
Well, apparently for a man, it lasts, according to the tally toot. You're supposed to mark off each time you toot. 400 times for a man and around 800 times for a woman.
Wait, so, it lasts twice as long for a man?
Approximately, yes.
Why is that? I don't get it.
Men are stinkier animals.
Oh, okay. That's true. That makes sense. So, you tried this yourself. You tried
Actually, I did not. I subsisted all day on a diet of carrots and celery and luncheon meats and
lima
kidney beans,
beer.
And unfortunately, tonight I have stage fart, so I am unable to test the actual product myself.
Stage fart? You mean you can't fart on cue?
No. That's a valuable skill on Comedy Central and The Man Show, but not on this network.
Yeah. Unscrewed, nothing about farts. All right, so now we have to do this other test because you weren't able to fart.
As you can see, this egg is approximately 4 weeks over its expired on date. And fortunately, it contains quite a few hydrogen sulfides right now, so
it's gonna stink.
It'll smell like the Dickens.
All right, let's do it.
Ready? I think it's working.
It's working. Martin, you should totally use this.
I don't need one of those things.
Yeah, you do.
No, I just prefer to put a Glade plug-in up in there. That sort of does the trick. Hey, thanks a lot, guys. That was wonderful.
Hey, you're welcome.
All right, when we come back, yet another reason why we love the Japanese. But first, what do Radio Hut employees do when they're not at Radio Hut?
And now, another reading from the memoirs of a Radio Hut guy. August 7th. It was another scorcher today. In the afternoon, some kid took a hobby class RC Cobra Kit car for a test drive out in the parking lot. That bastard heat ate the little rubber wheels off that little car. Kind of feel like, I don't know, something big was about to come down. But in a good way.
And welcome back. Oh, Japan, you are so splendid. It's time again I tell the world how much we love the Japanese. You've outdone yourself once again. Words will not suffice for this Kikkoman soy sauce commercial. Observe. With a trusty fish head superhero in flailing panties, who could resist the Kikkoman flavor? So salty, yet delicately so. Who will play Kikkoman in motion picture? I submit, Jeff Goldblum. Apparently, Kikkoman soy sauce is not only delicious, but also hallucinogenic. Let's take another look. If I drop you in my eyes, oh soy Kikkoman sauce, I will trip for 16 hours, brown acid-like. Kikkoman. And that's why we love the Japanese. And now it's time for a little something we like to call viewer email. Uber Gnome writes, Martin is a pure genius. I demand he run for presidency. Martin is obviously the world's greatest mind, so he should be running our country. You know, I think this guy's got something here. Right now, I'm announcing my candidacy, my campaign slogan, 87 viewers today, tomorrow the world. Bring it on.
That makes sense.
I'm not going to win anything. And here's one from Peter. You guys have to be my brand new personal Jesus Christ. Woo. Any place I can find porn tips and those life-affirming psychics, sobs quietly while applauding, I will craft an award and send it to you. Nice email. I especially like those stage directions. So Peter, chuckling quietly to self, your praise means a lot to me. Thinking about getting the hell out of here. Love to hear from the fans. Wondering if I missed happy hour, you freak. All right, one more. Trigmaster had a suggestion for the Unscrewed drinking game. According to him, you should take one sip every time Martin introduces himself with a serious voice in the Unscrewed news segment, every time Martin chugs a beer, every time Martin thinks he's cool. Drink, 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 drink! Because, see, I was thinking I was
Because you think
cool.
you're cool.
Drink, 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 drink! All night long. Hey, so what did you think, everyone? Why don't you send us an email? The address is unscrewed@techtv.com. And many, many thanks to Roger Lear, the doctor, the alien scalpel, Jim Husa, and, of course, our staff scientist, Perry. Laura,
Martin.
you're damn fine, girl. Good night, everyone.
You're damn fine. You're damn fine.
If you wanna get back on, pump your brakes, make them shake it, make it take your guitar.